Getting started on this. Should be fun. Got to get the old harness out today. I already went through this to make sure everything was in it. This is the main harness. And this is going under the dash. There's a lot here. I mean, this is gonna be a lot of work. I mean, it's all labeled and you got everything that you need, but goodness, is this a lot of work. Just gotta take it a step at a time. Which luckily, this book here, this has it laid out in steps. Kind of windy out here, but this is underneath the dash on the driver's side. I mean, that's a lot of steps. There's a lot of stuff to do there. There's one on the passenger side. So a lot of stuff there. And I know that on my car I needed the rear lights hooked up anyway. So I just went ahead and bought one of these because I'd rather have new stuff instead of using the old stuff when, you know, the old stuff is in pretty bad shape. Here's the engine harness kit. That's... Oh, here's what I was looking for. These are all the fuses. I gotta plug these in first, they said. Glad I saw that. Oh, look at that. This comes with a brand new light switch. Wow. That's awesome. That is amazing. Don't have to use that old one. Wow. Yep. Headlight switch, brand new. It also came with this, what they're calling a courtesy light kit. I mean, that's great, I guess. I'll end up using it, I'm sure. There's your front lights, which is great. All brand new hookups for it and everything. The engine harness kit. That's great. What's this one here? I don't know what this one is. I'm thinking these are lights. Yeah, these are headlight low beams. These are your low beams, so that other one has the high beams in it. I'm guessing, because it says low beams. Kind of hard to see this. Okay, high beams and low beams. Do this here. Alright. Oh yeah, rear body harness, which has got all the rear lights and everything. And whatever options you've got, if you've got the trunk release and all that. Which I don't think I have on this car. Oh, the instrument cluster. So, and of course, these are for the battery. Alternator and main power. Probably a good thing that I'm changing this, because this looks like, like the old glass style fuses. So, got the bolts out of it. But again, I'm going to have to take the brake booster off to get a little extra room on the outside so I can get everything out. And that's okay. I just wanted to start this today. I didn't really want to finish it, because I got a lot of stuff I still got to do. So I had to go and put those fuses in. But we got started, and it's probably a good thing I did this, because these are going to the rear of the car, And that just looks like a nightmare to try and figure out what is going on there. That just looks like something I don't want to mess with. So, just a nightmare. At least I got to sit that up there. But I've got very few options on this car that were electric. Like you can see, there's not even the back glass. Here for the back glass. No door locks, no power windows. So that's actually a good thing, because I don't have to wire any of that up. So don't have to worry about any of that nonsense. And this is that radiator out of that 3rd gen Camaro with an electric fan. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I guess I'll just have to sit it somewhere safe. I'll have to get it out of here, though, because it'll get destroyed in here, because I'm about to do a lot of work in this car. So, yeah, that's about what we got done. Warning, this product can expose you to chemicals, including lead, and di-2-ethylhexylaphthalate, which are known to the state of California to cause cancer, birth defects, or other reproductive harm. Well, luckily we ain't in California, boys! We've got this hooked up according to this diagram here. And I'll double and triple check it before I actually put it in. I also have these here, which are going to hold this onto the firewall, and I don't want to lose them. So I'm probably just going to put them through and just leave them here on this. So we'll just drop them in. That's where they go. One on each side. And it looks like this has a couple more ignition spots. Probably for like an HEI or something like that I could hook up. But so far, we got her started. Might try to let this sit here while I do all this. It's hard to see in this car. That's what I thought. I thought that was in there. Trying to remove everything. It's kind of hard because this actually sits in a really weird spot because the sun, no, at the time of day around noon when I'm out here doing this stuff, the sun's always coming in and hitting my eyes, which is always the best thing. It really is for the best. And I still haven't decided if I'm going to use a center console in this yet. But I have to take this linkage off now. This linkage here is going to have to be taken off, because it's set up for an auto. See this? And then this console here is for an auto. But I don't know if I'm going to run a console. I didn't get the specially made TKX, and this is offset for the console, so it'd have a hole here. And I think what I'm going to do is put the hole there and just have no console, just have the boot. I think is what I'm going to do. I think I kind of like that better for a Formula. Alright, so this is what I gotta do here. I gotta climb up underneath here, and then, let's see, the accelerator, see how that works. This is connected to the carburetor. It's kind of cool. You push, And then this has got to be swapped out. This brake pedal here. I should have space over here for another one. Alright. I would not want to do this job in the summer. So many brown recluses and spiders and stuff running around. This job would suck in the summer. Okay, so you can see that. I'm trying to take that off because it's the only thing keeping this dang wiring harness in. And I can't really see what I'm doing here. I can't reach that either. At all. Ah, there it is. Okay, come on. Not the easiest to take out. Well, I didn't want to beat it up, but I guess I'm gonna kind of have to. I can't really see. I got it. All right. We got it. Okay. Where's that? Okay, now gotta get this off of me. Wiring harness doesn't really look that bad, really, but you never know. I've reused stuff before that looked decent, and it ended up being really bad. And in order to get this off of here, I really need that brake booster out of the way. I was trying to see where those bolts were. There it is. Okay. There's the brake booster. That's going to be a nightmare. That's not going to be fun. Okay, so you can see where the brake connects and goes through the firewall. Kind of moving it now. I got to take that off. Gonna be a little bit of a nightmare, I think. I might just get this pedal off of here since I gotta take it off anyway. So guess I'll get my work gloves on and get to working on this thing. Then I can get this out easier from the other side, and then well, help it through anyway, because it's going to be really annoying. I need to take some of these brackets out too. This bracket here for the e-brake is kind of in the way. And then this one here that's holding the brake is kind of also annoying. Huh. So I'll go ahead and do that. Okay. Got the pedal ready to come off. I just got to take this little clip off here. And the pedal can come off, and then I can figure out what I got to do for the clutch pedal assembly. And then got to take this off, and I got to figure out what I'm going to do with the brake booster. I don't know how hard it's going to be to take that off. I guess I'll find out. Shouldn't be the worst thing, but sometimes they suck because they are hard to get to the bolts, and it's, you know, it's really annoying. I've changed one in a 79 Firebird before. I've changed one in an 83 Camaro. couple trucks. The truck's probably the best thing to change it in because it's a little more open. But 79 Firebird and an 83 Camaro, it sucks to change in. Got that off of there. Little clip. I'm going to save that because that's going to go on the new one. And you can see that's where it came off of. Alright, one pedal off. Oh, got a UPS truck pulling up. You can see the old one kind of rusted up. I was going to keep these, but I don't need them because I'll just keep this, you know, as a spare, but this new one comes with these already installed, so I just got to get this on there. Of course, they don't sell them with the pads on anymore. That's so chintzy to me, but I guess I'll have to buy some. Which is fine. These were, I think, the Summit brand ones. They're like, I want to say 80 or 90 bucks. We'll see if they work in a second here. This other one I'll just leave here for now. Put it in my shed in a second with all the spare parts. That'd have to be on the other side. Yeah. I'm gonna have to get up underneath there. I knew I couldn't do it like that just to see if it fit. Got it in there. It's not tight. I just got it threaded on, and I'm probably gonna buy some washers to put on this other side. Some lock washers or something. Because this new bolt has a little bit, about, I don't know, 2 centimeters of extra space. And I'd like to take that up with like a lock washer or something. So it's in there. And I think I'm not going to hook this up yet. Even though I could take this and put that on there. Installed! Well, brake works again. Yeah, but instead, I'm going to keep that off of there. And then I'm going to go around to where the brake booster is and take that off. And I think I still have enough space. And I'm going to have to, for this clutch, I'm going to have to cut a hole through the firewall where the, I'm assuming it's probably right here, or on this sound deadener, because what I love about Pontiac is most of the engineers were, you know, they didn't make like automatic specific stuff typically. So that's probably where the hole goes. Right through that deadener. If I had to guess. Because it's going to connect right here. And then go through there for the mechanical linkage. And I bet that's where it goes. That'll be a good guide for me. I'll go and look on online first before I do any cutting. But that'll be pretty simple there. Now, pulling this all through is another story, though. So I'm wanting to change that brake booster, so I'll go ahead and get that done. And the reason I want to change it is because I've ran them before, and I've had some real problems. I've had some real problems with them because I was running down the road one day after work in my 83 Camaro, and the brakes completely went out. and the brake booster just completely gave out on me. And I changed the cylinder and the brake booster itself. But that was a scary thing. I was going about 60 and I had traffic, and there's traffic in front of me and everything, and almost ran into someone. So, you know, I'm just noticing this on this dang hood. That's not good. Some rust under here. Gonna have to cut that out. Okay, so we got a problem. Those are not coming off. I'm afraid that I'm gonna strip them. So I'm gonna go and get some PB Blaster and put on there. Let it sit overnight. And I'll just come back out here tomorrow, because the whole next 10 days or so is going to be nice weather. 50 degrees here on Christmas too. Yeah, here's my 10-year-old PB Blaster. It's still good. That stuff lasts at least 100 years. Okay. There we go. Okay. Got it on there. Let that sit there. Trying to do this, but it's kind of hard. Can't even see right now. Oh. Damn it. Well, that's not right. Okay. Alright. Whatever it wants to do, I guess. Okay. Got that back there. Master cylinder, you know what? I'll do that anyway. Gonna change it anyway. Just want that stuff off of there without breaking. And that stuff, it'll be nice for this to get on there and then soak for overnight. Okay, now that's done. It's gonna be hard to get to. I hate changing these because there's just no space. But it's something that needs to be done. These need new brakes on this car. I am so tired today. Really hate feeling like this. It's still in there. That one out. came out. Finally. I'll just let that lay right there. That's something that did not want to come off of there. Now it kind of wants to. Oh, whatever. Alright, now we got the space we need. Back's starting to bother the hell out of me. I used to be a factory worker. And I served in the military after that, so I got a horrible back. Oh yeah, I can feel this moving now. I gotta do this for a million years. I'm gonna sit upright for a second because my back is not liking me right now. And I'll do this right here kind of slowly. Take kind of a working break. Eventually this will come off. I don't know how I'm gonna get the bottom one off. So I'll worry about that in a second. Alright, let's loosen up. Alright, got in the engine bay. I got all 4 of them out, but I dropped one, so it went down there somewhere, never to be seen again. So they're all out. I got the wiring harness out. Cover that in a second. I've got to get one brake line, which is down there, off, and then one in the front here. Went ahead and hit those up with PB Blaster, and probably just let those sit overnight because my back is just destroyed right now. So I'm probably gonna climb out of here. But got that off, and now there's a hole where the wiring harness is gonna go. And these are just sitting on. And I'm gonna go ahead and climb out of this engine bay, because I don't want to be in here anymore. Okay, I got everything put up. And it's going to show. These really do need to be changed both at the same time. Well, there's the under dash portion. That was one heck of a job. I had to get into the engine bay and root around, and boy, oh boy. Yeah, so this one, oh look. A little spider friend in there, a little carcass. But it may or may not have needed this. I don't know. It all looks, well, yeah. Some of this looks a little rough. But this needed to be changed. I mean, it's good to upgrade this kind of stuff. And now I just got to play the game of where does all this new stuff plug up to. So that's going to be nice. This, I already know what this goes to. This goes to the brake pedal. See, the brake pedal hits right here. It pushes against this like that. And that's when it knows to activate your brake lights. That right there. little switch. Might leave this on this, and if I do end up needing it, I'll just grab it. And let's see, what do we got here? What is this? This? I don't know what this is. This is pretty straightforward. This one's for your lights. Pull that, and then your lights come on. This little switch in here works it. But that's what that one's for. You know what, it just occurred to me. One of these, I don't know which one, has to be the dimmer switch, because it goes in the floor. And I seem to recall loosening it up. I don't remember if I took it out or not. But this is all the under dash portion and all the stuff. Let's see, one of these is more than likely going to be connector on this branch and not available. Yeah, this is the one from the wrecking yard. Radio feed and lamp. So this goes to the... This is claiming that this goes to the radio. My new one looks kind of completely different. But this right here would be enough of a headache. I mean, it's not horrible, but it's just one. You just got to do one thing at a time. And I'll probably end up wrapping mine like this to make sure that rodents and stuff don't get on it. But this one, I'll probably throw in my truck here, just to have it somewhere where it's not getting rained on, along with all the other stuff in the truck, along with the rest of the interior of the car. So, oh, and motor mounts to something, and a harmonic balancer to something. I'm assuming that's to a Oldsmobile, and a starter to an Oldsmobile, and a motorcycle engine on the other side. So, there's that. And that should keep that nice and dry. Now, the rodents will have a heyday with it if I leave it in there too long, but... Oh yeah, I gotta do something with this. Well, this is at least 100,000 miles on this thing. Oh, yeah. There's a couple more right there. A couple more miles. I'll just throw this in here. I'm at that point of the day where I just want to be done. I can tell you, I keep dropping that thing. Good Lord. Oh, I broke it. See that? See what happens? See what happens? But I'm done. My original plan for this was, I got so fed up, I was going to use one of these drill bits to drill out the little bolt in the middle of the wiring harness that holds the front section to the rear section. Well, I guess whenever I put this against it and I started twirling it, it just acted almost like an impact hammer and like drove it off. I don't know. As I started drilling and pushing, and then it just came right unhooked after me pulling on it for a good half hour trying to pull it off of there. That's all it took. So, isn't that great? So, there's that. And I guess now I'm just gonna head on in and get something to eat, go to sleep. Good Lord, this was one heck of a day. I came out here expecting, I'll just spend a couple minutes on this, you know. Just spend a minute or two. Yeah, well, that's what I get. That's what I get for thinking like that. Every time I do that, I end up spending a whole day out here. But it's a good thing, because all the old stuff's out. And if nothing else, it gave me 2 minutes of usable video. So there's that too.